Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe, and this is Work as and Resources Soviet Republic. This airplane is not about to crash. Don't worry. It's seeing the city and getting a nice view of everything. But speaking of the city, mods have kind of destroyed that city. I'll show you what I mean in a second. And also, we have a lot of projects to get started, continued, and fixed in the day. So as you can see, the airport is done. I don't know if you noticed that, probably because there's an airplane now and it's flying. And still flying. It's going to take a really funny turn, and that's quite all right. But it's all safe. It's all safe. It's perfectly safe because we have really well-trained pilots, and they're taking care of you just fine. See? So that's a nice little turn over here, nice little turn over there, and then you can land. I actually really like the way that this airport looks and that city looks in the background. That's pretty neat. It, I don't know. Maybe one of my better pieces. Who knows? But yeah, cool. Planes landed. We have a lot of tourists. What does that mean? Well, that means that the tourism thingy is working. Cool. What else is going on? We have 50,000 people now. Great. We are in 2027, which means I've let this run for a couple of years. Also, the clothing and this industry over here is somewhat working. It's not always getting people in simply because I only have one train currently set up to bring people out there. That train, I actually really like. It's this train right here. Should we ride it? Yes, we should. Let's see what you're doing. Cool. So, yeah, my city is broken because of mods. Do I blame mods? Nope. I use them wrong. It's not the mod's fault, it's just my implementation of the mods, because a lot of the housing that I have in the city has very high density living. So, which means a lot of people live in the same space. And that clashes with the supply and demand stuff of what's going on, which means I never have enough food, I never have enough meat, I never have enough clothing, I never have enough electronics, I never have enough sport, I never have enough hospitals, I never have enough of the things that they look for every single day. You kind of, you can, I want to say, you can account for that a little bit. I started spamming some shopping centers, but as you can see, there are people here. The real problem happens when the sellers that are here, which are currently really, really happy, 84, 85% still going up. That is good stuff. If these sellers, wow, these sellers are only 29% happy. Some of them are, at least. If these sellers are very unhappy, this number goes down of shoppers that can be in here. If that number goes down, this whole city falls apart. So over the last 3-4 years of this game, I've been playing with the settings, game settings. It's currently on small, easy. If I put this to hard, we're going to start losing people. It is only this city that has that problem. The problem is exasperated during the winter because our current heating situation is not ideal. It could be worse, but it is what it is, and I probably need to fix it. So the first project today, this is fine. I'm okay with losing a couple people in the winter, but this number is really going to plummet down. It's these buildings over here. They have 660 citizens living there. I have 9 of those buildings right in the middle here. Okay. These buildings only have 720. I only have 3 of them buildings here and 1 here. So less than half of the population that's in this area is concentrated here, and that is just exploding everything, just breaking things. Look at this. No meat. Okay. Culture. Ouch. Food. Ouch. Sport, ouch. Like, there's a lot of stuff in here. Church, I don't care. Pub tavern, I don't care. Clothing, not great. No drinking water. Like, there's so many little things. Why are you out of drinking water? I think you're out of drinking water because this guy is currently supplying that. That is something I haven't actually seen before, and I want to fix that. Where are you? You are going down here. There's a switch there, and this is one water substation, I believe. Yep. It is, but we're not getting enough water out of you. And that is actually perfectly fine, because there is a tower here that's just waiting to be tapped, as they say. So let's tap you. Buildings in here are having a problem. So how about we put a water substation there? And that will connect to this guy. Is that going to be enough? You are What's happening here? Oh, there's just one in. Well, that's at least a start. and we have to use that. I do have, no, actually, I'm gonna connect you to the water tower over here because this water tower is not using as much as the water tower on this side. This one's always been empty for a while, and it just can't produce anymore. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. Get you in here. We need the water switch just in case there's more connections that I have to connect here. I don't know yet. So we get that one in there and get the water pipe from the tower. If I can get it from here, that would be great. And I can. Wonderful. Cool. You can go in there and you can go straight in here. And this should get us at least more water. Is that going to be enough water? I really don't know at this point. But it's just the citizens' needs. You have to supply everything that the citizens need. Otherwise, you will have big problems. Okay, this can all be built by the construction office that we have around here, and there we go. Let's see more. Without a job, don't care. Kindergarten, don't care. But yeah, drinking water is a big one. We need to fix that. It looks like sewage is currently doing okay, but I have a feeling once we actually supply the right amount of drinking water here, it's not going to be the case. So that's that. The next thing is sport. Most of these guys, they're 54 without sport there. There's same number here. There's another number here. So it's around 50. Ooh, helicopters, yes, coming in. So we need more sport, just in general in this whole area. So let's see what we can find. Indoor pool. If you have a smaller footprint than other things, I will build you. I'm not convinced that I can fit you in anywhere though. Ooh. Ooh. You're definitely an option. There you go. You go there, and you can't build around that area. That's fine. Get you in here and build that guy. So, some sport. Is one of these going to be enough? No, probably not. The next thing that I want to do is give them culture. I always see people waiting here. There's some students and some passengers waiting. So I should... And actually, the platform and terminal is very often, very full, which is not good. So what I'm going to do is get some more buses and set up a quick line. I have this modded bus that can carry 170 people. That's what we need in a city like this, especially when we are dependent on... what am I trying to say? Dependent on gas. So I want you to go here, but I also want you to be able to go to school, so you can come out here. And at this bus platform, all I want you to load is... No, actually it doesn't matter. You can load anyone that you want. I just need you to move around people. Then assign this bus and this bus, and now we have 3 more buses that drive on that line. Just make sure you put your line spacing on, and life should be good. Also realizing if I do it this way, they go from there to there to there, but they're going all the way back to number 1. We don't want that. So let's make sure that our buses after the 3rd stop go back to the 2nd stop. So this is an actual full loop. It should make sense if you look at it, I'm sure. But there you go. That should be fine. And hopefully that will take people from here, because if the terminal is full, that's also a problem, because that means people that are currently in the housing units cannot get to places that they actually care about because they can't wait anywhere. And they're actually not in range of this station. This train platform, which is not very helpful. They may be in range of this platform. Nope, they're not. So this whole block in the middle only has this bus station available and the other bus station available, and that's not very helpful, is it? No, it's not. So I need something that transports people from here to somewhere useful, which I think... let's see here. There's still sport problems, spirituality problems. Kindergarten problems, that's fine. No job, pub tavern, meet citizens. Okay. Yeah, this may be fine. I think I want a bus to go there. Do we even have a line set up for this one yet? There's one bus going here, and it's one of the bigger ones. It's only going to the main station, but the main station honestly will have a lot of what we care about. So that's what we're going to set. Actually, I have a better place. Bus. Yes. Capacity. Good. Again, 3 of these, mostly because of the size. If I would build them myself, it would feel a little better, but this should be fine. I want you to go from there. Also here, because there's a lot of culture in this area. There's also sport, there's food. There's just a lot of stuff available here that they can get to, and that is important to me. Then I'm going to start using it as just a tourism transfer, because these two stations only allow tourists to actually wait there. Then at the end, you can go out here and drop off people again, and then you just go all the way back. Excellent. Check the line. Line looks good. You can get out of here, and we just assign the other two buses to the same line. Very nice. And tell the line to turn on line spacing, and that should make life a little easier. Now, we hopefully get more of these peoples moved somewhere, because if these platforms are full, we just have a problem. That's not a good thing. As you can see, we also have students and other citizens waiting there, and that is not very, very helpful. Cool. So that's one of the problems, and our numbers are going down now, so you can see what my problem is. But yeah, I've been playing with the hard and easy settings. I don't like it. I made a different recording of this episode 3 times already. Didn't like any of them because the big problem is here. I have to fix this. If we get this fixed, or at least prepped to fix, we can concentrate on other things. But for right now, this is what we're gonna do. So deal with it. Wonderful. There's a lot of space here. And there is a bus station there, a bus station there. There's technically also a lot of space here that we could use, because this is really close to a lot of places. Let's actually look at some passengers. What's your problem? You have not missed out on anything. Well, honestly, we can put a culture building right here, even though I just assigned a bus that goes out there. I don't see a big problem putting culture there. Concert hall. Yes. I like it. Very nice. I don't have power coverage over here, so I have to fix that, but there's a guy over there that should help me get that organized. So there's culture. Very good. How about... What else do we want here? Miscellaneous? No. Residential stuff? Yeah. Shopping. I am not above building this Okian supermarket. There was an update recently that said that this was now... actually working, that it can actually be completed. That wasn't the case before, so we'll see if that's gonna work now. Yeah, let's just put you there, put you here. Life should be pretty good. All that can be built. Very good. Assign our construction crews here to whatever they can get to. Wonderful. Let's speed this up a little bit so we can actually get some things done. Okay, what else do we need? What is your problem? You, culture, yeah, working on it, meat, okay, pub tavern, sport, hospital. All right. Another thing that I always see is that my meat trucks just can't keep up. There's generally meat here, but there's not enough meat trucks available to actually move them around. So I'm gonna get another... I was gonna say, I could set up another distribution office that's just assigned for meat, but honestly, I think it's just the 2 new shopping centers that I built that's always auto meat. The other ones already have dedicated lines. I think I can speed up the process by just adding 2 new trucks that will generally wait until full, and they just help the existing... Yeah, sure. They will help the existing distribution offices with transportations. I really like these trucks, mostly because they keep traffic off the roads. I also really hate these trucks because they are so large that they keep traffic off the roads, and that's not necessarily very helpful or challenging. But we are getting to a phase of the game where I'm not that worried about that anymore. So hope you forgive me. Get you in there. Get you in there. Is this the time when I tell you that I have very different plans for the next season? I think I kind of teased that in one of my schedules. But yeah, that's a thing I'm thinking about, so just bear with me. Bear with me until I get there. Yeah, built those water things. Cool. What did I just do? I provided meat to all the places. I think that's a good thing. What else do you need? Hospital. There's a hospital here. It is full of people, it is full of workers, it has really everything, but obviously not everyone can reach it. 5 here, 8 here, 11 here. So I think if I could put an actual hospital up here, that would actually not be a terrible place. Let's do that. Do I have something that looks appropriate? I don't hate you. I would like to have a slightly bigger hospital in this area, but it actually has to let me. I'm a little worried that the problem is the pipeline that runs over there. Not a fan of that, but what are you gonna do? We could put that out here. Infrastructure. Why is the infrastructure a problem here? Oh, there you go. You just have a really big radius of influence. That's fine. Let's do this. Not radius of influence, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. Let's do this. Get you on the height of the road that's right there. Make this a little bigger. Very nice. There you go. And then we put the hospital. Hospital? I just had you. Nice large hospital. How many parking spots do you have compared to the vanilla one? 11. Vanilla has 8. Yep, I like it. Because that will help the city in general. And it's kind of like outside of the normal area, so maybe this is a good thing. I really don't know. But get started on that. Yes, we have projects here, and I hope by the end of the episode we're actually done fixing this city. I'm not certain that we are. I certainly hope that we're still above 40,000 citizens. But that's hard to tell. The weird thing is, doesn't that look cool? Doesn't that look nice? Yeah, I do have the large helicopters because I started having money at some point. We had like 3 million, and I just started buying all the helicopters and airplanes that I wanted because it felt very much appropriate. Just wanted to speed up things a little bit. I would love it next time to actually be able to build all of those, but at this point I just don't have the capacity to do that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Strukharov. Strukharov is about 30,000 people, okay? And this one has problems to no end. Over here, Kavanoskov, 12,000, 13,000 people, no problem at all. And I feel that the city's very similar footprint. Strukharov is definitely a little bigger, but not a lot bigger, if you know what I mean. It's just the area, the citizens that live here on the area that I have them, it's just there's too much. I put too much here, and I didn't put enough utilities in there to actually take care of everyone. So I hope we can address that. Sport. Okay. Oh wow, is this already done? That was fast. Building without drinking water. Looks like. Did it just? Oh wow, they completed all the pipes and all the things that I wanted here. Very, very cool. The helicopters actually help a lot with that. So now you have drinking water. How are we doing here? We are just without power now. Okay, that's a different problem, but I don't see water issues. I also don't see water issues. I think the issue was more... Yeah, we're moving 87, and this number is slowly going down, okay? It's slowly going down. That is not very helpful. What I think I want is to connect this tower to that tower, so two units. And actually, I don't know if this would actually connect it. I may need a pump in between there for that to even do the connection right. Let's see, give me an overlay. Maybe I can see something there. Because I can see the number going down, which tells me that this is not going to be enough for what I want. So let's see. Building properties, yes, water pressure. Water pressure looks good. Water flow is 127, that's your output. You're just 80, 90. That is a little underwhelming. Why is that so low? Because your productivity is relatively low. There's some people in here that just don't produce a lot, and that's not helping. So 125 comes through here, 130 comes out of there. That's just a one-to-one translation. That is fine. I have to redo my understanding of the pumps because as far as I understand it, they did change it. I just don't see much change, to be very honest. Yeah, I think I want this one connected to there, but to do that, because they are probably on the same height, I'm guessing, let's see here, 83 to 81. Actually, it's a little lower. It should allow me to pump this over there. Let's see if that works. 9, 4, sign this and get it done. Cool. Yeah, two of these production lines feeding into one tower hopefully make enough water. At some point I want this number to go up. Right now it looks like it's almost leveling out, so having 2 connected to it makes me feel very hopeful that we will be fine with water. This one, currently without power, that is a big problem. This one is very overloaded. Ah, people, Joe, you know exactly how to do this the right way, and you chose to do it the wrong way. So I blame yourself. Very good. Okay, let's see. What is this? There's not a lot of wattage going through here. There's some wattage going through there. There's 2.8 megawatts just going through. That is not a lot. It's generally not a lot. I think what I'm seeing here is that our... Let's make the range a little bigger so I can actually see something. What I'm seeing here is that we just don't have enough power in the system, in the grid, to move to that area. And that's what I think we see, because this one is maxed out. Then we look at these guys. There is a smaller guide for this that I tried to make once. I don't know how successful it was, but we have 17 here, we have 15 here, we have 18 there, 24 megawatts going through here, like 19 right now. And this one, I think, is the one that feeds into our city. Let's check. Where's our city feed? There's one here, and this one's also the export one, but that's not the one I really care about right now. There's a second one that goes here. Okay. This one's actually lightly green. That's interesting, but you only get 10 megawatts out of here. Where are the megawatts going? There's 3 there. There's effectively nothing going over here. And there's 7 here, so 11, 7. There's not a lot coming to this one, but I think the problem is more that there's not much connected to this. And the thing that's connected here, looks like there's one here, does not require a lot and is not overloaded. So I think my problem is just that this guy is completely overloaded and you are connected to this guy. Okay. Sorry, you can probably not see everything that I'm looking at because just where we are. But trust me, I know exactly what I'm trying to do. So let's add an electric substation here with the high power line, because if I go underground, we're just going to have problems with the capacity again, and that's what I'm trying to avoid here. Let's not repeat the same mistakes over and over again. Someone told me once that insanity is the act of doing something the same over and over again and expecting different results. So how about we don't do that? Let's get that one in there. It's actually, I've seen it quoted a lot as an Einstein quote, what I just said. So something along those lines. However, I also read that Einstein is not the first person that said it. It never said that Einstein didn't say it, but he was not the person that was first quoted by it. So I felt that was pretty interesting. I never did research on it. So maybe all is bogus. Maybe Einstein never said anything about that, but hard saying from here. Very hard saying. Anyways, there's power now. So they have water, they have... Food looks fine. If there's one person every once in a while that doesn't get it, that's okay. If this platform could be less full all the time, that would be nice. There's a lot of buses going through here. This would be nice if that was a through station, but with the new mechanics, I feel like the buses are relatively mobile in that area, so I can't really complain about that. It's just generally full because we have way too many people sitting here. And that is just what it is. Should I allow some passengers to go here? Because they are in range of some places, so may as well use it. Cool. Power. There's power here that we don't have yet. Oh, wow. These got done really, really fast. Without power, this concert hall can't do anything. So, get another power substation here. And I'm placing it... let's just place it across here so I can save on nodes. It's overlapping with a lot of the buildings over here, which is also on purpose. I hope that will help keep things moving along there. Let's try that again, because there's already a power line running here that we can just piggyback on. I don't think it will look very lovely, but it will look very functional. Get you in there. Cool. What I'm anticipating happening is, because at this point we are still exporting power, if I'm not completely mistaken. Let's see our export of resources. We're still exporting power, and we're doing it right now, which means we have excess power. And with this paired with the knowledge of this power grid, of these numbers not being completely overloaded, that's just a substation, it's not doing much. This is not overloaded. It's moving it's moving this many megawatts. It's moving about 11, and it's not overloaded. This is orange. Yeah, orange means we're close to the max, but what is the max of the large poles? It's 18. So that's fine. That's fine. This is all that goes to here. So we still have 6-7 megawatts available before that line is overloaded, and that's how much we have at least left over. But if you look at these guys, these are red. So they're overloaded to the max, which is this station that I looked at earlier, and it just can't supply any more than that. So we have to relieve that network for everyone to be happy. So I hope with what I'm doing right now is that all of these guys will get sufficient power, and they hopefully be happier afterwards. Just going to keep assigning these things as I move along so they get everything done as fast as possible. The helicopters really speed up everything a lot. Cool. Let's see, what am I missing? Hospital, good. Culture, okay. Citizens, okay. So look at this. Happiness, 40%. It's just not good. I'm surprised this number is not falling faster than it is, but I guess it's fine. Electronics again, sport. Both of those should be addressed soonish. We still don't have enough staff here, so you know what we can do? Add a couple of these, but with a different amount of workers. It would be really great if I can fit you underneath some things, but that's fine. Some basketball courts, they fit right there. Beautiful. You can use the vanilla ones. The problem with the vanilla ones is simply that they only have one worker available. And with the way that shift work works, one worker is there, and then they're going to leave. Even with the new mechanics for job places, there's always a time when nobody is working. And in that time, you're not going to get your needs met, and that is not very helpful. So just find another one. Outdoor hotel pool. Interesting. In that case, we're going to put that up here because it's near hotels, so maybe it makes more sense. We'll actually have that connection there because we should. And that should give us a little more sport coverage, and I think I want, football stadium. Football stadium would be great. Can you fit right here next to the factory? Or can you fit right here? No, there's a power line, there's a power line. There's a place here where it could go. Huh. I'm trying to think if I would relieve anyone if I put a sports thing over there, or I guess there are people down here that also have problems. Some people don't have sports, so yeah, I'll just put the football stadium right here in the middle of things right next to the hospital, because we know that you get most of your injuries during sport anyway. So we'll put that there, get this through here, get that one connected. This one can go through there, then this one can connect right here. I like that. And maybe, just maybe, we can have a connection to there. I don't know if this connects right away, but if it doesn't, I can fix that later on. Cool. Alright, construction office, get moving. Get all these things done, please, and thank you. Interesting that that one is already green. Oh, there's a dirt path over here. That's helpful. Okay, cool. People are here. No drinking water. Buildings without drinking water. Interesting. I did not expect that to be a problem, but we can fix that. New water substation is put it somewhere more central in the city, that it's not just supplying one thing. This should be fine, which also means there's probably no sewage coverage. Excuse me, coverage. There you go. Sewage. No sewage, and water will come from there. Nice. So sewage tank, I don't know where I have to put this one, to be perfectly honest, but I'm going to figure that out when I have to. Okay, that one goes there, gets all the coverage that it needs. Let's get these guys in here, and there we go. Okay, water's connected there. How's this water doing? Yeah, the water's still going down, so that's not helpful. I don't know if that translates into I need to cover more, have more, what is this, water plants to refine the water. I don't know if that's the case, but we need some vehicles. Speed, that's all I care about, even though we can't drive very fast, so I don't really care about that. So how about default? Yes, I Just some different colors. I realize they're all very similar, so should be fine. Throw them in there. What is this? This is the supermarket, and that one has to be assigned to our existing somethings. 9 tons, yeah, this is fine. That's electronics. Get you on there, get you on there. There are at least 2 parking spots, so I can add 1 more food truck. Whew. I really hope this will fix the city, because I want it to. I would like to not completely fail this because I got too greedy on the city size. I don't know if I'm past that yet or not, so we'll see. There's traffic over here. That's actually I like it. I just hope that I keep up with the meat that I need for the city. Hard to tell from right now if I do, because once I run out of meat, I will have all the meat trucks parked here and nothing else will move. That is a danger. That hopefully won't happen. I have 40 tons of meat here. I think I have 2 or 3 meat trucks running to that space. They should take care of things. I hope they do. Hey, mechanical components are being exported. Wonderful. Okay, so it looks like you have power now, and you have people. You should be able to cover everything that you need in this place. That's good. These vehicles are just looking like they're just driving around. Very cool. Very nice. What do we say? You still need drinking water. I think I currently have. There's a technical service over here that probably supplied them with water when they needed it, and that is okay. We could leave these 2 just as they are and not connect them to the network, but I don't think that's the right way to go right now. Did I add a water switch here earlier? I really don't feel like oh, I did. I thought ahead. I didn't do something completely stupid. Great. Put that one in there. And now, is there any way for me to add this sewage to any... Ooh. Look at that! Look at that! I don't even know how. I do realize this may look ugly, but I got a little lucky here with that sewage pipe that's actually in a usable location. So that's great for me. Okay, all of these are assigned and they can work on them, and life should be pretty good when we're done with this. Wonderful. There's a bus that's not full anymore. That's actually nice that this one doesn't say full. I hope it stays that way. We have some culture and some other things, and happiness is still not dropping hard. We only lost about 1,000 people. That's actually really nice. Hospital we should be taken care of. Anything that's below like 1% of the people that live in here, which means if there's 6 people or more, I should care about it. Otherwise, no. 82 people were unable to get electronics. That is actually a lot. We don't have electronics here. Okay. We probably then don't have electronics here. Very interesting. Let's increase the amount of stuff that we have there for electronics, and I believe this is a food truck, a food train. So that is doing its thing. I will just guess that this distribution office is supposed to purchase electronics at the customs house. It is. So that's the only source of electronics that goes through there, but if this is always filled or always full, we will never deliver that. I don't want to set another special train out, so we're just going to wait until electronics actually show up here. Let's just increase the tonnage, because now I have a dedicated food train here. I feel like I can make this happen. I should have probably used a different warehouse, but I didn't, so there we go. Okay, how are you out of drinking water? But it looks like this one's not even working if you don't supply it with drinking water, so that's very interesting. You have this guy, but this guy just doesn't have enough drinking water. Yeah, this guy doesn't have enough drinking water available because it just doesn't. Is there any other way we can bring more water to here? Nope. This is the only supply, and we don't have very productive workers at the moment. 7%, 81, 32. I'm looking at the happiness, and that should... Yeah, that affects the productivity. But on average, it feels like it should be higher. So I'm not... I have to redo my water understanding. I already said that. I don't know why we're not getting more. I think it's this. There was talk at some point that the pumps are not limited by, like there was an arbitrary number, which was effectively just one pipe, but now it looks like it's still just one pipe that can go through here. So 3 of the high volume pumps should pump more water. You know what? I'm just going to trust my gut here and redo this to 3 large pumping stations. More water pumping station. Yeah, that's what I need. 3 of these. Hook them up to this guy. Where's that footpath connections on that side? Okay. Put you here. Put you here. There's actually enough empty water connections on that side that we can do this. I would like this footpath connection right there. You can get started building this. I'm going to do this. Because what I found out when I started testing the water update is this. The large pumps can only handle 1 large input. That's the only throughput they have. And this should work. Now, will this one have power? Where's the power unit here? 168 meters and 254 meters. Yeah, they will definitely have power coverage, so I shouldn't be worried about that. This one can go through. Now the other pipe, we're just going to connect this one. Why are you... like you're still remembering the earlier version of... what am I trying to say? The earlier version of... connection? No. Depth. The depth that I had assigned to it still remembers that, and that's not very helpful. So we're just going to pull this one in here, and we should be able pretty easily to see later on if this pump has more throughput or these pumps have more throughput, because there's effectively 3 inputs here and 2 outputs versus 1 and 1. So they should tell us exactly what we need to know. I think this is right. I think this would give us 3 times the throughput on this guy, which hopefully does what we need, but I have no idea, because also the maximum throughput is 300 cubic meters, and if you look at the water, the throughput is 127. So effectively, you can have 3 inputs, so this should be fine. We'll see. I hope it will be done relatively soon. All the other stuff got done really fast, so I'm very hopeful. Thanks, helicopters. Great. Very great. It's September. We're not close to snow yet, so that makes me happy. Church, this is not going to happen, but they should be able to go to culture as well to fulfill those needs, so I hope they go out here. It's less people with sport problems, that's less people with meat problems. Pub and tavern. There's this big one over. Ooh. Ooh, that's dirty. Who's assigned to you? There's 1 distribution office assigned to you. Is it that one? Yes, that one is assigned to you. But it doesn't look like it's moving a lot of cargo to you, so that's not very helpful. You get everything that you need from there. Good. You have... effectively no alcohol. Do that. 38 tons, sure. And move some alcohol around. This, I'm okay with. Things are slow. The problem I have is this dirt road. Because I didn't build it correctly the first time. There's no good way to upgrade this now, because the distribution office... well, I could send the distribution office to a couple other pickup spots, but then it will take a lot longer to make everything work, and that is a little scary. Apparently we're out of meat already. That's not very helpful. How many trucks do you have? You only have 1 truck here. And you are a 20-ton truck. Well, we'll see how that continues. But we have food here. We don't have electronics. We still don't have electronics. Why don't we have electronics out here? Are you delivering electronics to that building? I think you are. It should be one of the last ones on my list. Logging camp, no. Cargo train station, probably that one. Yep. You are delivering everything that I asked you to, but you're literally unable to bring enough electronics out. And look at this long line to the border. That is a problem. So I have to supplement this with a truck. I love that this train is here again, because that means it's running often enough that it's actually super useful to have these 2 dedicated trains. This is a dedicated train for prefab panels, because I was building a lot earlier. All of these tall buildings all take prefabs, and I was always out, so I just put a dedicated train on there. But the food truck also became very, very, very necessary. I don't want to put another truck there to do this, so what I'm going to do is, sorry, another train, because we're already overloaded with trains. I need to start exporting via ship, but we're not there yet. Covered hull, yes, total capacity, good. This Kamas can transport 14 tons of electronics, 10 tons. What is this? This is a road train? Interesting. I don't even know what to do with that one. 14 tons, 8 tons. This the guy. Give me all the Kamas. You come in here, wait until full, give me electronics, and those electronics have to go to this guy. I don't know if there's another truck already assigned to drop off stuff here. Let's see. Yep, there is. Nope, it's just the one. Lucky. I was worried there for a second. So that should work. Happiness is too low. Yeah, of course, there's 56 messages as usual. Where's this happiness? It's in this building. And you are only out of electronics, and that is enough to make you all unhappy. That is very sad. What's this? Power supply. We have power problems still. Where is your power coming from? Your power is coming from 2 places. You are slowly overloaded, and you are somewhat overloaded. So it shouldn't be that bad. But we're still running out of power every once in a while. So let's see if we can track down that power issue. This one's red. That is fine. That is really fine because it just uses all of these areas here. This one is not red. So what I don't understand... Well, no, this one is red coming through. These are all red. Red just means they're at full capacity already. What I don't understand is this guy is only run. Well, it's orange. They're not red. They're just orange. I think we are really running low on the capacity that we have available. What do we have here? This one is running 17 that way. Can I connect? I do have another high voltage connection there, and I do have more trains coming out here to supply more power to those guys. So that should be helpful. Okay, so I think my problem may be that I only have this double network that runs to the big city and to the starting area. That's not very helpful. Where could I splice in another one? I could probably splice in one right here. This right now, this power line is only connecting to the airport and to the clothing industry, but they're not running at full power all the time, so I'm not terribly worried about them. And we should be able to make things happen here. So, this is what I'm going to do. Give me cancel wires. Thank you. That one. Very good. Then give me a high voltage switch. Very good. This one right. This is annoying because there's a thing there. I could just splice in right there. No problem. Control Z. Anyone? Could I control Z, please? Okay. Yeah, this is... Should look first. Oh, no. No. Good. Whoo! I feel better now. It wasn't my complete stupidity. It was actually necessary because that was just the opening that I just created by moving that thing around. Okay, I'm not a complete idiot. Thank you. Great. Now, let's move the high voltage wire that we have out to this guy. Where's the best place to get this connected to? I think I had problems getting that out that way, which is why the initial wire goes the way that it goes. If we can, I would like you to get out of... Really just out of here. Still there. This is not terrible. I'm okay with it hugging this small industrial area that we have here, and then, yeah, just connect with the wires that we already have. Oh, this doesn't look terrible. I like it. I'm glad I went this way and not the other way. Oh yeah, this is good. This will totally work. And just connect in right here, and life should be perfect. Get all of this built. Right now, ASAP, please, please, please. F3, what do we have done? We have everything done. How's this one do? Yes, you're full. Perfect. So we have now enough water to get everything running. That's good. We have power. We have these guys. We don't have fuel here. They can just go out and refuel at a fuel station like normal people. That's fine. We have some people coming out here. We have electronics delivered now. Wonderful. Hospital, okay. Meat, okay. Culture, this is getting better. Sport, I don't know if that's getting better. Where are you for sport? I wonder if this is one of those problems where they just have some buildings where they had to wait in front of for too long. And then because they had to wait, they couldn't make it to the sport requirements or to the sport places. Hard telling. Very hard telling. How are you doing? 42%. That's actually going up. That is very good. Trying to see if there are still any... Yeah, they're power spikes. There's still power supply problems. So maybe I add one more substation over here, and you will like this, because I'm going to add it with an underground wire. A lot of people always ask me to do that, but usually because these are only 1.45 megawatt, and the large one is almost a full megawatt more, these are a really bad choice in large cities like we have here. But because I only need a little bit extra, and I'm not very much planning on... Go lower. I'm not planning on adding... Building on the way. I'm not planning on adding more population to that city. I feel confident that we're going to get this done. Is that actually connected? I think that is. Okay, it looks like one piece of construction. I wasn't sure if that was going to work, but it looks like we'll be fine. Cool. So they can get all that done. There's another sporting event, and they're actually using it right away. That's wonderful. I love seeing that. I'm sure the basketball court over here is done. Some gets though without service. There's just not enough people available there. Is there any other sporting thing that I can install? There's a big gym. There's a different gym. There's an indoor hotel pool, outdoor hotel pool. Yeah, I don't like any of those really. Sports hall, 10 and 70, too big. Yeah. Pool gym, also probably too big for this area. Dressage room, I think that's for horses. Stable, interesting, 25 and 120. Ooh. Interesting shape. Very interesting shape. I would love it if we had some urban horse stuff. That's what this is gonna be. This is for, you know, the urbanite that likes their horses. Clearly. That's a thing. Don't argue. I'm just trying to fix my city. Give them horses if they need horses. Yes, that looks great. 9, 4, assign all of these things. I'm saying out the numbers for my hotkeys, if you're wondering, and that should be good. 73%, as long as we're not in the 60s. We won't see a huge drop in people. We're obviously not there yet, but we may be. We may get there. So that one is doing okay. This one, I'm just going to leave. It's not a huge deal. This one looks fine. I also had problems with the productivity on all of these, but they look like they're doing better now. I think I had a water problem. How are you doing? 103%. That is okay. This one never worked because this one for some reason does not want to produce. I don't quite understand why, but it doesn't. So there's that. I think this is fine. I think this is very fine. Yeah. Did I fix the city? Well, let's find out next time. Yeah. I totally just did that, didn't I? Cool. Can you guys just get this all done? Thank you. Something else I need to do is assign these to their own hotkey. Number 5. Could you? Yeah, you already assigned to everything. Perfect. So that's gonna work. That's beautiful. And what are we gonna do next? I have a couple airplanes. Am I able to buy any other airplanes? Don't want helicopter. Cargo only. Okay. The Antonov AN-70 was the only one I could get. I wasn't able to get Mira. Mira may be a different mod, but this was in the Ukraine DLC. So, how about, that's the IL. Let's just see the this guy fly. Go there. Click this button. Help is too low. Yeah, we'll fix that next time. I think most of the problems are fixed, and I may be able to continue on hard. We did lose 2,000 people. We'll see how we continue here. So, yeah, you have some money for me. You go to the Western countries. That is neat. Go. Not enough workers in control tower. Control tower. Can someone bring some workers to the control tower? I actually have a lot of buses and trains and other things go to the tower to supply workers, so I'm surprised to see this message. But it is what it is. Let's... Excuse me. Thank you. Let's see, there's a train that may have some... You don't have workers available. Oh, did I already... No, there's... Huh. Oh. Oh, I understand why it's not working. Without this guy being built, nothing's gonna work. How much do my people over here are actually... How much are these guys actually currently working on? Several things. Stables are already half done, that's nice, but yeah, we need this connection, otherwise without that connection we're not gonna get done. So what I probably need to do is tell my helicopter crew to... What are you working on? Probably the same things. High voltage wires. Oh, yeah, here we go. It's a little more. Little more. Get it done. Excellent. Is it done? No, it's not quite done. There's just a little more over here. Ah, don't tease me. Get it all done, please. All I want to do is get my airplane to take off so I can show you guys how it looks when it takes off. You've probably already seen it, but we need some power. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Now it's ready. Let's go back to the airport. This plane should get something. Temperature in building is too low. That shouldn't be the problem. And control tower is not enough. What? It says without issues now. Okay, can you just go? Can you go there? Go home. I think I broke it. There we go. Woo! Glad that worked. Cool. How did I just... Oh, I bought a lot of electronics. I'm like, how did I just lose $500,000 at this point? It's like $1 billion because we already did that change a long time ago. Anyways, let's follow this guy because why not? So yeah, mods broke my city. I hope I broke it with all the different things that I did today, which was really just spamming a lot of things that I could see were missing in the housing units. Nothing complicated, something you can definitely do whenever you want. And I hope that city is somewhat okay now next time we come back, because I still have some plans for this. I need to move that tree. I still have some plans for this republic. I don't know how much longer we're going to take it. I would like to get to ships, but something may be on the horizon that will not allow me to get to the ships part, so we'll see how that goes. For now, to our right, there you see our nice little city. I think it looks beautiful. And the airplane is going over there because there's the other city. Yeah, that's exactly why. Anyways, that's what I have. I thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And I hope I'm not going to take this long next time to get the next episode out. So, hope to see you there. Bye-bye.